Hi guys, today we're going to be taking a quick look at Paragon, which is a new MOBA which has just launched for the PS4. It's a free-to-play game. It does have microtransactions in it, but you do seem to be able to at least get in and get a game or two out of it before potentially ever putting any money in. And also, if you're a PlayStation Plus member this month, July, you actually get the starter pack for free, which gives you character unlocks and some card packs, I think, from memory. But what is a MOBA? Just in case you don't follow PC gaming or anything. If you've ever heard of the term League of Legends or Dota 2, that is really what a MOBA is. Basic premise, 5 players either side. You'll generally have 3 lanes and you'll have non-player characters, or little mobs people call them, that go down these lanes repeatedly. You'll have some, the enemy will have some, and the idea is you work with them, protect them, and there'll be little control points or towers or turrets or whatever they're called. Towers I think in this. And the idea is you protect yours and then take down the enemy's ones, and well, basically just head to as soon as you get to their base there'll be the core and you can destroy it and then you win. The towers though will actually usually do some kind of attack, or like in this to do like a big laser beam. So if you just leave your little NPC mob characters to do it, they'll get slaughtered really. They might do it eventually just by sheer war of attrition, but if you could kill the enemy's ones and also keep the enemy players off them, the idea is then you work together, take down the turret quick or tower, and then plow on and win. I've just come in midway through a match on here because originally I filmed the entire match from scratch, but it's about 45 minutes long. So I thought you might get a bit bored with that, so I thought I'd cut it down a little bit. That seems to be roughly what the game lengths are, pretty much. They all seem to be about, I think the shortest I've had is about 35 minutes, the longest 45 minutes. To be honest, I have been playing against the AI though, just to learn, because I've never played MOBAs before and I didn't really understand them. It's kind of why I've never played League of Legends, because I never want to... Well, I don't want to start not having a clue what I'm doing, and I think it's that well established now. I just don't want to learn. I can't be bothered. Where with this, because it's just come out and just launched now, I feel like everyone's on the same level playing field really, and everyone's just learning it from the get-go. I mean, the idea is basically the same, but the game type and is going to be different spins on it, and I like the idea of getting into something at the ground level and learning it from scratch, which probably a lot of people might. Because how this differs from them is it's from a third person's perspective, as you can see, which might encourage a lot more shooter type people like me, in really, who's used to playing like your Overwatch, your Battleborn, your Call of Duty or Battlefield, where a top down strategy looking game might put a lot of people off. It might actually be beneficial, this game as well, to actually get players into League of Legends. Because as I say, I've always been interested to learn it, but it's always kind of put me off and I've been scared because I know the community is apparently supposed to be a bit aggressive when new people. I don't really want to start not having a clue what I'm doing, but since the basic premises is the same on them both, I feel like you could probably pick up the skills you need in this and then potentially even move into that, or vice versa really, because you could move from League of Legends into this if you want something a bit more console based and light-hearted, and just, yeah, I think they could kind of cross-populate. Is that even a thing? So please don't tear this game apart too much in forums and everything. People playing the same type of games as you, or games you're interested in, is a good thing. It can only lead to more players and more people to shoot in the long run. So far though, I've been enjoying this game. It feels a bit overwhelming at the beginning if you've never played a MOBA before. Because to be honest, I had no idea. It took me a while to work out what the cards meant. Cards, as I understand them, how you gear up your character. It controls, like, say, you'll start off the game with like 3 card points, or card power they call it, and then you can then spend that to buy, say, a healing potion which you'll equip as a card, or a mana potion which you'll equip as a card, and then you can spend that in game. And then as you level up, it goes off the orange little thing on the bottom. You can see it's like saying 36 currently. That's my power overall. And of course, as you go on, you can buy stronger cards like armor buffs, damage buffs and everything, and you can then also boost the buff from the card as well. So like say a health potion for instance, I've got it equipped, but of course later on in the game I'm getting more leveled up and the potion's doing jack shit because it's healing like say 200 and I've got 20,000 health or something. You can spend your points to boost your healing potion to then heal you more, and just keep doing that really and get bonuses and go on like that. And I think it's really well made. You have to choose a card pack at the beginning, which luckily the computer does for you. You've got a couple of starter packs because when I first started didn't understand it, but I can see that's going to be quite pivotal later on, making sure you've got the right geared up for what kind of character you're going for. But I think it feels really well made. I've had a few matches, not seen any bugs or anything, and it's quite fun to play. I mean, some parts it can get a bit, where you're a bit of a stalemate at certain points and just no one's winning and no one's moving. But I do like the fact you get experience and character progression and everything outside of it as well. Like you get character levels and overall account levels, which you can then use the points you get to buy costumes and all sorts of things. The first game I did do though, I did play as well, it kind of looked like a character had been ripped straight from Evolve actually, some big giblet-y looking monster thing. Kind of looked like Goliath really, which is just a melee character, but it was really crap at the beginning, it really couldn't do anything, but once you get some levels on it, you feel like a real powerhouse and unstoppable. I think it's quite clever really how all the characters play into each other. This one, obviously, really squishy, up close, typical mage, can do a shit ton of damage from distance. But it's good fun, this game. I like the fact there's you can play against the AI, and you can also play co-op with a friend against the AI, so you can mess about using tactics and see what works and what doesn't. Then you can also level up this way. I'm assuming playing against characters, real players, you probably actually get more experience, but I've not tested that yet or seen it, so we'll see. But I do like the fact I can work with my friend to learn it, because we're both League of Legends virgins. I've no idea. I always want to play it, so I may have a go after I've played this for a bit more. I just didn't want to get into it. But I just hope, really, it's not another one that gets overshadowed by Overwatch yet again. They should have called it Game Overshadow, not Overwatch, because it's pretty much killed one of my favourite games that's been released in the last few years, Battleborn already, which stupidly launched around the same time as it. Most people probably don't even know it exists. Same kind of premise as this, just more of a MOBA-like kind of thing, where there's literally, there are lanes, but there's usually only one control point. It's a bit more easygoing, but you do have characters and little mobs running around and everything. And people tore it apart for not much content or anything, which I didn't quite get. Because you've got a co-op campaign, which, okay, the story's not really there. Well, it is, it's more of a piss take, really. But it's a good 8 or 9 levels on it, which you can work with a friend doing. And get character levels and upgrades and character unlocks, because you have to work to unlock characters in that, which I enjoy. It actually gives me something to feel like I'm aiming for. But people slag that off for lack of content. Yet Overwatch, which has 2 modes, basically control this point or move the thing, and just that's it. There's a few levels. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love them both. It just annoys me how Overwatch gets carte blanche and can do whatever it wants, and anything else, no, it's shit, there's lack of content. Stop being a fanboy. You're allowed to slag off something you love. I hope the duos do well. It just really annoys me how everyone feels like they have to choose a bandwagon. PlayStation or Xbox? Why not both? Or Overwatch, Battleborn? Why not both? You don't have to pick. But anyway, I'll stop ranting about that. But yeah, I just hope people know this is out. I mean, surely because it's free. It's still in, I think they call it pre-alpha. So it's still kind of in testing phase, but it is basically out. I just hope people test it, because it's free. Have a go with it. It's good fun. I enjoy it. I've not tried all the characters yet. I suppose it doesn't really fit into the kind of game to do character swaps when you die, because I know that's how MOBAs work. You just literally lock in. But I would like somewhere to mess about and try a character rather than pick a character I've never used before, then get locked into playing the shit for 40 minutes. Because if you don't like it, you've got a long time to wait unless you quit. So if they just had, like, I don't know, even a trial area just to piss about with them, maybe they do somewhere, I've just not seen it yet. But yeah, I think this is very good. The game should nearly be over when we finally destroy this core. But yeah, all these are AI controlled, and they really hold their own. They don't pull the punches, they seem to know what they're doing. I think you might only be able to play on this one map. I've played it a few times and I always seem to get this, so I'm not sure if they've only programmed the AI for this or it's just my shitty luck. So I'll keep checking that and I'll report on it when it changes. But this character, I think it's called Gideon, I just find him really, really fun to play up close. I know he's a mage, but it's got some really good abilities. Is it down? Is it down yet? Nearly. Yeah, it's just, I'm hoping this does well, actually, though, because it's probably a good way to introduce new people. So get the tutorial, keep working on that, and how to lure people in without getting panicky. I think they'll do really well with it. It feels polished already, and it's only just come out. There we go, job's a good one. I'll quickly do is just show you exactly what happens at the end of a match now. I'm going to probably do a quick nosy at some of the characters and then go and get some food because I'm hungry. It's been a long day at work. Yeah, you'll see by my stats I'm still not that fantastic. Basically most of them got more kills than me and less deaths. That's what I found hard to get used to in MOBAs, actually. The fact there's an emphasis. Any shooter game or anything you play is always an emphasis on getting kills rather than focusing on your own deaths. I know there's kill death ratios and everything, but it doesn't matter too much if you die a lot. As long as you're getting more kills, it's fine. But with MOBAs, it took me a while to get used to the fact that it's actually more beneficial to run away. Even if you can get that kill, if you jumped in and just finished them off, if you're going to die when you do it, it's probably not worth doing. Which I kept doing it in the first game and got slaughtered. Because you get a ton of experience for killing player characters. And of course, if they kill you, someone's going to get level ups and get stronger and then steamroll you later on. So I think the whole idea is to try and kill them, yes, but prevent them from getting levels to then kill you easier later on. So I'm still trying to work on that. I'm just too pre-programmed playing Call of Duty for, God, what, a decade? Something like that now? Just running for die. Fine. Reload, get a shotgun, boom, carry on. But yeah, you see progressive levels and everything, and these are the card packs, which you do get loads of. And I think there are certain cards for certain character classes as well, like some for melee ones and some for range ones. But I wouldn't even worry about that until you've played a couple of games, because the computer does a good job of giving you some basic starter ones. Don't worry about it because you just get overwhelmed. And I like the way as well you have to play against the AI until you're level 4. So at least you have to have a basic idea of how it works before you go online. And you see at the top, there's 2 lots of currencies just under my name. The one on the left you seem to get quite a lot of, which seems to buy more kind of like vanity items, like hats and colours and blah 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 blah. Where the one on the right seems to actually be currency which buys characters. So I'm not sure if there's a way to unlock that in the game, or if you're going to get it for certain milestones, or if you have to actually buy it. I need to work that one out, really. So yeah, at this point I think I've done 2 games. You just say that like an hour and so playtime. But it feels like they've got a good selection of characters already on this. They all look quite interesting. I mean, apart from the odd generic looking one, which you need to leave in there for people to be able to feel homely with, really. It's like fighting games, you always need a Ryu character, which isn't too daunting to start with, and then move on to your crazy ass looking ones. Well, each character has unlocks, and you see that skill tree. As you're going around getting experience with them, you'll unlock more and more and more and more things. And there's just so many long goals you can get. I mean, this character here, they've just launched literally in the last day or 2. I think you have to buy him, but he's currently on sale. Yeah, just a quick overview of what they look like and everything. That's pretty cool. Cat in a mech. I think that's a cat. That's a rabbit. Don't know. If you look at a lot of the characters and all, I wouldn't say they're stolen from other games, but some of them do feel very, very similar. That kind of... I don't know. There's a couple I saw that look like it's come straight from Evolve, and other ones that look like come from Warcraft, and I suppose there's only so many different looking characters you can come up with, isn't there, really? Typical Space Marine. That's basically the healer woman from Overwatch. There you go, Evolve. I swear to God, that is in Evolve. I don't know what it's called. Don't know. Don't even know what that's supposed to be. Generic man face. Yeah, it's worth a look anyway. Oh, Katniss Everdeen, of course. And the Grim Reaper, just to end. But yeah, hopefully you've kind of liked what you've seen. Anyway, guys, please give the game a look, because I don't like games just dying before they get a chance. But anyway, hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you on some of the other ones then. Thanks a lot, guys. See you later.